Yeah, it's probably safe to say this team is not destined for prime time, but I know something that could save us. And that is, of course, the wonderful wheel itself, right? And it ranges from very weak to very strong, as that will determine the strength, of course, of every single positional group here for the draft, and we'll be spinning it every single year. So, I mean, let's get this spinning right. I can't really start this challenge until the very first spin. This will, of course, be for the quarterback position. Extremely important. Don't tell me it's going to be very strong right away. Don't tell me it's going to be very strong right away. It's been a while. Well, okay, then a pretty good start, I'd say so myself. Oh my God. Running back as well. Now we're cooking. We're low-key cooking. Wide receiver gonna remain on just normal, but I can't really complain so far. And okay, tight end is gonna go ahead and be strong. This offense could be insane. As offensive tackle, another very strong. And last position on offense here, interior offensive line. Usually the easiest position to draft, right? This one's gonna be our first week. Defensive ends, just normal. However, the IDL is gonna be strong. Dude, this is actually insane. Why? Well, there's so many very strongs here. Linebackers, you already know. We somehow have not gotten a very weak just yet. We're on cornerbacks now. Okay, of course. Nice one, idiot. Oh, our secondary is about to be horrible. It's gonna look like Brandon Staley's our coach. Don't mind if I do. And last but not least here, the last position is going to be for punter, and we're gonna get the best punter of probably all time. Nice. All right, that is it for that, though. But remember, the first season is going to be kind of tough. Remember, we have a 0 overall team. I got nobody, and I only have our own draft picks, right? So I'm probably going to have to trade down multiple times and just gather up the draft capital to really build out our entire roster. But here we have it. Moment of truth. Auto-generated rookies. Let's go ahead and check out this draft class. The #1 dude from Oregon. Let's go Ducks, baby. If I'm not mistaken, though, I think it was very strong. I don't know what I'm checking out here. We literally have nothing. He most definitely passes the name check, though. And remember, quarterback, also very strong. We have 2 top 5 guys here. But if I could grab a little Jack Kruger out of Fresno State or a Robbie Odo later on in the draft, hey, I wouldn't mind that one bit. The top 3 strengths in this class are quarterback, left outside linebacker, and right tackle. The weaknesses, IOL. Obviously, but I'm gonna follow suit with my scouts, of course. 3-star going on quarterback, 2-star on tackle, then we got running back in both linebacker positions for the ones. And if we don't get the #1 overall pick, I will hurt all of you, especially you, Luke. All right, so we're here now with some private workouts, and a position I didn't really focus too much on is gonna be defensive tackle, which if you don't remember was strong. So let's go ahead and throw maybe 1 or 2 here. Let's do Terrell Brooks and maybe Terrence Brown, and I'm throwing our last one on Brendan Agnew. You heard me. Top 5 punter. Top 5 punter. And here now at the end of year 1, everything went to plan. 0 and 17. Our team overalls aren't even there. We lost to the Jets on prime time, 0 to 126. But like, that's fine because we got a generational draft class coming up. And we need everything, as we will have the #1 overall pick. The witchcraft didn't quite work in real life, but it's still going strong here. And I remember quarterback was our 3-star scout. Is there a little gem later on? We got George Mooney down here, still round 1 projected though, but how about a Taylor Heenan out of Wazoo? Anybody down here? No. Ooh, and we don't have any of the running backs fully scouted, sadly. And why are these tackles kind of mid? What? Same with both of the defensive tackles that I did. And what? Didn't I do a punter? What? Nah, man, what are they smoking? And okay, it might sound a little crazy, but I think I'm gonna do all 3 of these running backs for our private workouts. Running backs are super important in simulation. We need a good one, a great one, an elite one, as early as possible. Cooper Cup says, I'd really like us to go out and get a quarterback in the draft. Newsflash, buddy, they don't want you. Mock draft 5, what are we saying? They have us taking Justin Morgan, the top 5 quarterback. I'm probably going to trade down, though. We're not going to worry about quarterback probably in year 1, but maybe if we can get a little gem later on, I wouldn't mind that at all. Taylor Heenan. But the big question is, how are those running backs round 1 projected top 5 talent? Kerry Stanley might have to be our guy out of Penn State as well. You know what that means. Saquon. I see Saquon. Or is it Miles Sanders? I guess we'll see. And the thing is, since there are so many very strong positions, a top 5 talent would damn near be like, what, 83 at least, right? How do we just stick and pick and grab Justin Morgan? How is your acceleration poor? You know what? Never mind. Not gonna lie, I didn't quite peep where Carey Stanley was supposed to go in the draft, so. All right, trading back here, and this might be the first of many, right? This one with Seattle, back to number 6. We get their 1 and 2 and 6 rounder this year, a 1 and 2 next year, and then a 1 in 2027. And honestly, a little difficult to find some good trade partners here, so I'm moving back just to 14 with the Broncos, getting a future 2nd and just a future 4. And now we just pray that running back is still on the board at number 14. And it looks like he still is. Carey Stanley. I know this is kind of a crazy choice, running back first, but I promise you down the line it'll make just the rebuild in our offense a lot smoother. Now, I don't think this guy is a generational talent to say the least, but top 5 talent should at least be 82, 83 plus overall. Number 4 in the entire draft class, Carey Stanley. Hidden development. And that will indeed be our only first round pick, so hopefully it was a good one. We do have 2 in round 2. And check this out, Mason English, Noah Winters, Taylor Heenan, the quarterback still around. Here's the thing though, I feel like drafting quarterbacks isn't the hardest thing in the world, right? As long as we can make the team around him as crazy, as stacked as possible, it doesn't matter whom we slot in that position, they will succeed. That's kind of my thought process here. So like, I do know we got the position on very strong, right? But I don't know, I might wait. Heenan's 21 years old, ran a 4.47 40, 9.9 broad jump there, elite speed, elite acceleration, good throw power as well. He might have just wowed me enough, I can't lie. I mean, I guess we'll check around. Is there anything else I'd rather grab? What are these tackles? Isn't that supposed to be like a big strength of this class? Yeah, hello? You know what? We don't really got nothing else. It would be a crapshoot. It would be a gamble if I took anybody else. Taylor Heenan. I know I went on that rant of not taking a quarterback, but I'm taking him. We know he's round 1. We know he's going to be a good rating, and hopefully we're praying for at least hidden development, at least superstar dev, and hopefully can be our franchise quarterback for the draft only rebuild. Taylor Heenan, welcome to the team. All right, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure safety was weak, right? But this fella right here, Jamario Devens, looks insane. Elite acceleration, elite agility, great speed, great change of direction. You can see A awareness, B man coverage as well. He looks like he just broke the mold out of the Ohio State as well. It might be a little crazy. I think I'm gonna go him though. I think he looks too good. I think he looks like the BPA number 3 in the class, meaning he of course is top 5, and he's gonna be hidden despite the weak positional group at safety. This guy's overruled it all. Gonna trade down with Vegas here to 87 and just give us more draft capital. And with pick 23, I'm gonna grab George Fields, defensive tackle out of Vandy, only 21 years old, elite acceleration, great jumping, speed. He looks like a project, but we kind of need some of those. We need something on defense at the very least, right? Decent value here, number 3 at 93 in the class. We get him at 87. And he's a blue question mark. Was the trade down worth it, man? I guess we'll see. I'll end up taking Jerry Sheffield. Not quite the athlete those other 2 guys were, but still will be serviceable, especially here in round 4. Pick number 1. Decent value again, number 92 in the class. And shout out to the Beavers. And I mean, round 5 now. Let's start taking some flyers. Keith Freeman. Projected undrafted left tackle here. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna let the CPU cook up a little bit here. However, I'll be hopping in for one last pick here in round 7. Demario Diggs out of Iowa State. One of the best fullback prospects of all time. Number 120 in the class, a little low. Bro, what, isn't it on very strong? Not gonna lie. A little underwhelming. A little underwhelming of a class. Carey Stanley ends up being an 81. 77 for Heenan, really good. 81 for Devens. The free safety that we gambled with, awesome. 72 for Fields. Sheffield, we're not going to worry about that pick. The CPU did its thing as well, and the fullback ended up being 71, I guess. But okay, the ratings don't seem as crazy as I would have thought, right? Very strong for a lot of these positional groups, and I did do it before week 1 as well, if you were wondering. We do get 2 guys in the top 5, which is good to see, but we could have had Justin Morgan. But we, of course, opted to trade down, gather some more draft capital for the future years. Seattle. Oh my god. Thank God we didn't go him. That would have been horrible. And here now for year number 2, you know, we don't have quite the plethora of draft picks that I would have hoped for, but still a decent amount, I'd say. And I don't know why, but the CPU signed me a few of these real players. And the formula is simple. If you have a real face, I don't want you. Wait, this dude is a 6 foot, 240 pound kicker? Brother, the Shanghai Sharks could use a linebacker. And here's how the depth chart is looking for year number 2. Heenan, Stanley, the 2 standout cornerstones of the offense. And the CPU got me a little receiver in Alfonso Kitchen out of Auburn. Don't hate that at all. Of course, we got our fallback into Mario Diggs, Freeman out of left tackle, and that is all for the offense. Unfortunately, there were no generational talents, right, in that year 1 draft class, despite having some very strong strengths in some positional groups. Sadly, we didn't hit on any. I mean, there wasn't any. Defense, though, really good. We got a good linebacker in Sheffield as well, and then Fields at DT. Lawson too, hello. The team is slowly but surely working its way up, but it's time to spin the wheel, baby, and this time we're gonna work from the bottom. So we're gonna start with punter first. If there's one thing we love to do on this channel, it's spin this wheel. Punter, we had very strong. I scouted them all, by the way. I checked them out for that round 7, for round 6. They all looked kind of mid. So this time, it's going to be strong. Kicker is going to be very weak. Safety is going to be strong, though. Who's going to partner defense? Next one for cornerback. Low-key, we need a good one. We didn't even draft one last year. I think the CPU got me somebody. No way. No way, it's staying on very weak. Linebackers were very strong last year. Only came away with 1 set. What's going on now? What's going on? Name something more painful than seeing this. Oh my. Yo, no way. What's going on? This might be the worst draft of all time. Defensive end, please. We need an edge. We need somebody to go crazy at. No. Yo. Of course, I trade all my draft picks to get more draft capital for this year, just for the class to be ass. What the hell? IOL last year was weak, of course. This time around, gonna be strong. And the interior is usually already strong, even on normal, right? So this should be like strong. Yeah, tackles now, I swear very strong was Fugazi last year, but I'd rather have it than weak. Oof. All right, into some skill position now. Tight ends last year was strong. We didn't really even peep it, and it looks like it's going to remain at that. Please. Thank you. Seen that one too many times. Wide receivers was just normal last year. We didn't even scout any, and this year it's going to be terrible. I am not having fun anymore. And then here's the thing. The last 2 positions are running back and quarterback. 2 positions that we have and we're very good at already. Oh my God. Yo, what am I even going to do here? We literally don't have one very strong. Dude, give us very strong quarterback. Give me a generational quarterback, and then we can trade our guy and get something. No, bro. What is this cycle? This might be the worst. I'm trading all my draft picks for next season. It cannot get worse than this.
I don't know how much worse it can get.
What am I looking at, bro? That wheel just did us so dirty. All right, year 2. Let's check out the draft class. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. Huh? Now remember, it's not quite the end-all be-all, right? We had a weak safety last year and still came away with a top 5 guy. We just kind of got to be in our scouting bag, though, this year. I put our 3-star on interior O-line. Just want to crack out that unit right away. We got safeties, receivers, receivers, and safety. Yeah, I don't know. I'm smelling a lot of trade outs this year. Oh, we're on Thursday night against the Jags. Okay. Wait, interior O-line was literally strong, and center is still one of the biggest weaknesses? What is this game doing to me? Wait, we won a weekly award? Joey Sheffield, the rookie. Obviously. All right, week 13 now. We do have our first private workouts, but there is something more important on the agenda, our hidden development traits. Star and star? Oh, I'm heartbroken. I'm actually heartbroken. You're give me something. Give me something, bro. This was my first pick of the entire video. All right, then I guess that just means we gotta grind even more, right? I asked my landlord to increase my rent because that's how much I believe in my hustle. First one is going on this receiver. Number 2, left tackle, Jim Franklin. And last one, I'm gonna do another receiver, Joe Scott here out of FSU. Yo, I'm actually so upset I went Heenan, right? The idea is you draft a quarterback later on, just implement him onto a super stacked team already. He wins Offensive Rookie of the Year, puts up great numbers, flies up in dev traits. Now we just have a guy on a terrible team. And he sucks too. And we suck. Oh my God, man. This is not off to a good start. Taylor Heenan with a horrific rookie season. However, he was our leading rusher. Over the dude that was our first pick. Shout out Alfonso Kitchen. Defensively, anything cool? Sheffield had 131 tackles, 3 tackle for losses, 5 interceptions, which is pretty cool, as Josh Lawson, the other rookie, 3 sacks for him, 5 TFLs, 8 for George Fields. Did our safety get any interceptions? He got 2. He got He got 2. Boys, I can't lie. It's looking rough to start, but we will pick it up. Lamar Jackson has finally done the thing. Did we perhaps get any Devies? Doesn't really look like it. Oh, Sheffield went up. Sheffield up to superstar is awesome. David Bakhtiari has officially retired. I'm gonna miss watching him every Sunday. Time for some private workouts, and we do see a top 5 right guard in Jeremiah Archer right away. Love to see it. Who did I do? I think I did 2 receivers, right? Round 1 and round 1 did 2. And then the last one was a tackle who's not too shabby himself. Actually, how was the rest of the IOLs? We have another round 1 dude, round 1 to 2, round 1 to 2. Any gems? Doesn't look like it. Center, top 5 center, Daniel Malone. I like that a lot. Some really good right guards too. Oh, we got another top 5 prospect, Will Rice out of Wisconsin, the safety. Let's go ahead and throw our first one on Jose Lashley here, the defensive tackle out of the O. Maybe we flirt with the tight end. How about Ryan Van Buren? And then maybe a cornerback wouldn't hurt. We really got nothing there. And all right, this time though, let's actually take note of the mock drafts to remember where guys are going. Archer's going top 5 there. Remember, this is our pick. We have Seattle's pick as well. And it looks like they did pretty dang good. Dang. Number 20 there, but Daniel Malone's right there. We could still grab him. Dexter Schaefer's right there, though. We got a lot of players who I kind of want. But all right, let's go ahead and start the 2026 NFL Draft, where we do have a plan. And it's going to start with trading back, of course. We're going to start with trading back with the Saints from number 1 all the way to 15. I know a steep drop there, but we get their 1 and 2 this year, next year, and then a 1 and 3 years down the line. As you know, draft picks, the more the merrier. We're now sitting here at 15, and at this pick we are going to go ahead and grab our guy Will Rice. If you couldn't tell already, I'm a big fan of Rice. Out of Wisconsin, top 5 true talent, looks like a solid athlete as well, and the partner alongside, of course, Jamario Devens, true top 5, number 4 in the class. It says another hidden dev, looks like an awesome prospect. Our safety pairing set for the rest of the vid. And now at pick number 20, remember Daniel Malone was projected to go 21, so we could snag him 1 pick before the projection, but is it worth it taking a top 5 center at number 20, especially when we got Addison Richards down the board, round 2 to 3 projection, a year younger and still a round 1 true talent? You know what I'm saying though? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Speaking of down, I'm gonna trade down. Actually, no, I'm gonna trade out. Giving away our number 20 pick, a 2nd rounder, and we're getting 2 firsts from the Miami Dolphins, so I'm gambling with them being bad in the future, a 2nd in 2027 as well. And remember, this draft class right here wasn't the strongest, right? So I'm hoping for better down the line. That has kind of thrown me off. I know he's a round 1 to 2 guy, but I'm not, you know what? I'm going to take Addison Richards, just lock down our center, lock down the round 1 true talent out of Alabama. If the wide receiver is there at number 43, we'll go ahead and take him. Number 14 in the class for Addison Richards, and another hidden development. Our first one on the O-line, I believe. That is tough, I can't lie. But here we go at pick 11. Let's go George Kaplan, the left guard here out of UCLA, round 1 to 2 true talent. And let's just bolster out that interior O-line and not have to worry about it for the rest of the video. As with pick 47, we're going to go ahead and go Jermaine Bowens on the other side out of Georgia, and only 21 years old as well. And just like that, all 3 positions are filled out, and all 3 of them. Ooh, Jermaine. And here's the thing now, round 3, pick 1. This is the only pick we actually have in this round. Wait, he actually looks really good. Elite agility, jumping, and strength there. I didn't check out the attributes before, but I definitely would have went this guy over him. You know what? We're going to take him. If we got to slide one of them out to tackle, I will do it. He's number 26 in the class, and this guy is clear of Jermaine Bowens. Round 4, I'm going to go with Corey McLaughlin, the tight end out of USC. Only 21 years old, blocking ARP type. When in doubt, let's just get some blockers on this team, and let's help out the quarterback, help out the running back. Our O-line is filled out as well. Now, Corey could turn into a little something. This receiver doesn't look half bad. Max Winter out of Virginia. Let's just go ahead and grab him here. The deep threat, he is a C+ grade. We got pretty good value, if I say so myself, and should at least play some sort of role, right? And ladies and gents, round 7, we got him. Ian Burnham, 15th in the class, a generational Punter, we're hoping for 99 kick power. You can't teach that. And alrighty, in all honesty, I think that draft went a little bit better than the first round, right? And I loved the trade downs that we did at the top of the board as well. Will Rice, 80 overall for him. Richards, 76, 73 for Kaplan, 74 for Bowens. Chet Day, we just got the trenches filled out on the offense. Defense ain't really looking great. The punter, awesome, 76. Let's check out the rest of the class, though, as the top guy is going to be Daniel Malone and Jeremiah Archer. Two dudes that we could have drafted, two dudes that we knew were gonna be insane. If one is X Factor, I'm gonna flip out. I'm just saying, superstar for Archer. That one's fine because I was trading down no matter what there, but this one, Daniel Malone, he was in my hands. I almost chose him. So if he's crazy, I'm gonna be a little upset. He's just a superstar, and you know what? I can live with that. Addison Richards, please be good. And all right, back to this. It cannot get any worse, right? We're gonna start at the top with quarterback, which we got weak last time. I mean, we don't need quarterback, so very weak, please. I mean, very strong, I don't even hate, because I don't know if Taylor Heenan is quite gonna be the franchise guy at the end of it all. So very strong, if there's somebody crazy, welcome. How are we gonna go from weak to very weak? Wide receiver now. This is a position we desperately need. Haven't really chosen anybody, and it's gonna go to normal again. Tight end, another position we haven't really invested in too much as of yet. It has been on strong both times, but now it's gonna get an extra boost to very strong. We got very weak tackles. IOL just gonna be on normal. On to the defense now. We need some heavy hitters on defense. Defensive end, gonna be normal. And remember, DNs, IDL, linebackers, and corners all were very weak last time. And this time, it looks like they're all going to be normal, which is fine, right? We could still get some great players with just normal. Now for linebacker, didn't even have to change it. Okay, cornerback now. We really need some corners on this team. I ain't going to lie with you. One more. It's going to be weak, bro. Of course, our safety pairing is pretty filled out now. It was strong last time. This time it's going to be very strong. And you know what? Not the end of the world, because maybe we can move some of them around to cornerback. And we end up with two strongs for the special teams. It's good to have some very strongs this season. We can get our franchise tight end, maybe get an awesome looking safety that can move out to corner, and maybe even a generational QB. And what makes it the most exciting is this is the year where we have the most draft capital. Like, we are loaded, dude. We can move up, move down, we can move sideways, whichever way we want to go. We got it. How did Jake Bobo find his way here? Dude, our defense is horrible. Will Rice is now here, which is good to see, but our front seven, our cornerback room, it ain't looking good, blood. We do have an elite punter now, though, and that is certainly something. Because, Ian, you're probably going to get a lot of action. But let's get our first look now at the 2027 NFL Draft, where we have a QB projected to go #1 out of Baylor, a receiver, tackle, another QB there. We might be back in the QB market. There are 5 guys. And this could be a little crazy, but you know what? I'm going to throw our 3-tier national scout on safety. It's a very strong position in this draft. And like I said, they're very versatile. We can move into linebacker, to cornerback. If they're the best talents, they're the best talents. For 2-star, I think we really got to start getting something on defense. Let's go D-end. And then we got linebacker, receiver, and defensive tackle to round it off. Yo, I'm here at the midseason mark. We got our first win. That is pretty awesome. We're starting to gain some momentum now. We beat the Browns 28-20 there, and Taylor Heenan had a day. Wait. Before we go ahead and sim, let's check out some dev traits. We got a lot of dev traits, right? Especially on the or Addison Richards ends up being a superstar. So the same as Daniel Malone. Yes, a few ratings lower, but hey, I'll take it any day of the week. Kaplan, star. Day we still don't have. McLaughlin, the tight end, also a star. And on defense, Will Rice ends up being a superstar. Time for some private workouts. And like I said, let's go ahead and do the top 2 receivers. But the last one, I'm going to throw on Simon Bradford, the QB. Let me see something. Let me see floor Tom Brady. Ceiling Daniel Jones. As we end off year 3 with just the 1 win, but it's a big improvement still, right? And look at the defensive pass yards per game. Top 13 in the league. The safety pairing is putting in work. The Dolphins were terrible, 6-11. We have their first round pick. I do know that. Do we have Vegas? Don't we have Vegas? Wait, boys, we could be cooking this year. Seattle were terrible too. 5-9-13. We do not have The Raiders first rounder. I thought we had that one too. Hey, still really, really good though. Taylor Heenan. Now with a little old line, a little tight end, still kind of mediocre receivers as well. And he's still putting up some pretty solid numbers. Hey, maybe he can be the guy. Maybe he can be. Kerry Stanley just kind of mid. Alfonso Kitchens, Max Winter, TJ Davis, 11 touchdowns for him. Corey McLaughlin, the rookie tight end, decent as well. Imagine we get this team, you know, 1 or 2 deadly weapons. Everybody on the O-line pretty much cooked except for the bum I chose in year 1. And also, we never got to see Chet Sheffield, 117 tackles for him, 11 TFLs for George Fields, 9 for Josh Lawson, Chris Rumpf. What the hell? I don't know. Look, it's just gonna do what it's gonna do, all right? Lawson, Fields, not bad. Sheffield, 1 sack for him as well. 3 for McCoy. Interceptions, Matt Waters. Will Rice with 2. Odom with 2. Lamar did the thing again. This time, though, taking down Green Bay. Here now for the final batch of private workouts. Simon Bradford ends up being a true top 5 talent at quarterback. And he fits it all. Strong arm, 6'5", 232, still young at 22. A stats there. Physically, not the craziest athlete, but does have a big arm and great strength as well. The other receiver, round 1 to 2. This guy round 1, not bad, but he might go really high. What about the safeties though? That was my 3-star scout. No top 5 guys. We do have a round 1 dude in Jimmy Ford. Not too bad. He is only 5'9" though, so I'm not sure if we can, you know, slide one of him or the others out to cornerback. We got a round 1 to 2 dude here, but a true top 5 guy in Tavares Williams out of Louisville. I like that a lot. He's 6'2" as well. 6'2". He has a man C-zone. Oh, this is a cornerback if I've ever seen it. Oh my God. This dude is special. I'm gonna throw number 1 on this DT. We have a top 5 cornerback here in Matt Sims out of Michigan State. And then last one, I think I'm going to throw on the top tight end. Remember, tight ends were very strong in this class, so I'm hoping for a special talent. As mock draft number 5. Bro, you're kidding me. Ooh, okay. Matt Sims, the corner, is top 5. I feel like that's a big need for us. I think we did a tight end. He's round 1, not bad. And I did a defensive tackle, right? Really good. Okay, we can cook here, dude. We can cook, but I will not know the area people will go because of the mock draft. Pick number 1, I'm sorry, but I'm doing it. We gotta do it. Simon Bradford just looks way too good for me not to go here at number 1. Potentially a generational quarterback out of Baylor here, 6'5", only 22. I know we got our guy Taylor Heenan. I know he had a good season last year, but what is the ceiling on it? It's not as high as this guy. This guy can take us to the absolute limit. Number 3 in the class. And hidden dev with 98 throw power. Yo, here's the thing now, though. I really need that corner. I really want that corner. And he went. I should have just traded up. We're just going to go ahead and go to number 6. We also got number 7. Matt Sims, I let him slip away, bro. What am I doing? Just trade up. You know what? I like this initial offer from Tennessee. We're going back to 18, but we get 32, 114, and then a 6th and 7th in the future years as well. We just need to round off this squad a little bit more. All right, at pick 7, I was going to go Joe Elling, but I've changed my mind. We are going to go for Cole Blanton here. Left tackle out of Oklahoma. Remember, the dude we have at left tackle right now is absolutely cheeks. He is terrible. We still are in need for arguably one of the top 3 most important positions in this sport, right? So Cole Blanton, you're going to be our pick here at number 7. Hopefully the edge is still there at a related pick. This guy's actually a top 5 guy. A top 5 tackle? Cole Blanton. You have rocked our world. Okay, Loki, we really got to focus on defense either the rest of this draft or next year's draft. It has not been good. And with this pick at 18, even though he's a little down the board, I'm going to make sure we grab our guy Tavares Williams, the crazy looking safety that we're going to move out to cornerback because we need him. We desperately want him on our team. And he's immediately going to be CB1 as well. We do know he's going to be an absolute gem as well, being a top 5 talent. Not just that, top 2 in this class who we get at number 18. Welcome to the team, the next Jair. And here's the thing, we have this round 1 tight end, we got a few other safeties as well, but I'm actually gonna pivot to another tackle. Reggie Nobles. It worked out for us last time with Cole Blanton. Reggie Nobles looks like an awesome right tackle. We have that Jermaine Bowens dude out there right now who's not the best, right? And after we get this guy, it will absolutely make our offensive line one of the best in the league for not only now, but for the future, for the upcoming years as well. Okay. He at least is hidden development. He's a little low in overall, but now our O-line is going to be all hidden out, and hopefully he's a special dev trait. Round 2 now, we have pick 33, 39, and 51. But we do have Leon Van Dyke here. Round 1 to 2, right end at a SDSU. Not bad at all, right? He doesn't look like the craziest player, but is definitely somebody we need on our team desperately. We need some help in the front 7 for sure. And he's the guy that's going to start doing it. Yeah. Pick 7, I'm gonna go Carlos Cherry here, the safety out of Auburn, B-man, C-zone, round 1 to 2 guy, 6-foot hybrid archetype. Another guy I think we're gonna move out to cornerback, and he should be able to play a good role there for us. Another hidden dev. We're hitting good this draft. Pick number 19 now. We do still have some great safeties on the board, obviously. The defensive tackle got drafted. Over 48. He went 48 in our division as well. I am actually hurt, but instead, you know what? Let's go Marquez Willis here out of South Carolina. We don't know too much about him, but we do know that we're putting all our eggs in his basket. Number 92 in the class. And only normal dev, but should play at least a role in our D-line where we need a lot of help. I'm just going to take a shot with this receiver, Will Dawson. Round 3 to 4 projection here. We're in round 3 now. We need some help. Our new quarterback needs some help, and this is pretty solid value. If you ask me, he's only normal dev, though. Pick 18 in round 3. We need help at linebacker desperately. I think I've only drafted 1, so let's go ahead and get another guy on the board. Deontay Ball here. Deontay Ball into being hidden dev. In round 4, I'm just going to take a shot on Antonio Smith, a tight end here out of Vandy. Like I said earlier, very strong for tight. We don't even gotta check, bro. I think we cooked. I hope we cooked. We really needed to cook. 80 overall for Simon Bradford, 78 for Cole Blanton, really good. 81 for Tavares Williams. We've got a few 74s here in a row. 71 for Marquez Willis, 73 Will Dawson, Deontay Ball, 71, and Cliff Richardson, the cornerback, the CPU drafted me, 73. And Simon Bradford will probably be revealed right off rip. I gotta know what dev trait he is. Rest of the class, though, let's check it out. Matt Sims ends up being the number. I could have had all 3 of these guys. I could have had the top 3 players in the class. I should have tried, bro. Just didn't know. Matt Sims goes number 30, goes number 3 to the Raiders. And it's actually only a star. I don't think that would have been worth the trade up then, honestly. Bro, who is this tight end? How did I draft that absolute bust? How did I see this guy? Dude looks unbelievable. Oh my God. But this is now the moment of truth. We've seen enough. Reveal a hidden development trait. Simon Bradford, we already have a QB, but I still decided to go with you with 1.1 because I believed in you that much. I saw the potential. I saw the limitless things that you can lead us to in this video. I need you to be special, or else it's going to be a big wasted pick. Simon Bradford is a superstar X Factor. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. First thing on the agenda board today, trading away Taylor Heenan as well as Bowens, the backup right tackle now, to the Cardinals. We're getting their 1-2 this season and a 1-3 in 2029. Obviously, our guy Simon is the new franchise guy, changed up his face to keep things fresh. But the defense, not gonna lie, we're still lacking a little bit, right? Changed a few positions around, so we got some corners now and whatnot, but the front 7, still pretty weak. We also still need a kicker, and we do still got a plethora of draft picks at our disposal. So let's start at QB once again, where we don't need one anymore, so this one doesn't really matter. Ooh, running back up next, and this is a department where we have a solid running back right now, but if we can get a guy that's top 5, generational, he could change a lot of things. Now, wide receiver is the department we need to upgrade heavily. I feel like we've gotten hovering around normal this whole time, and it looks like it's gonna actually get worse. Go on weak, dude. We need a guy, bro. I'm not gonna lie with you. But maybe we can get a cracked out tight end. It was on very strong last season. It's gonna be strong this time around. Offensive line was both normal. Please stop. Okay, at least it's normal. Last time around, linebackers was very weak. This is a position we need. Normal. I guess it's fine. Hopefully we can just luck out. Can we finally get a good cornerback class for once? Looks like we're gonna get a solid one if it stays on strong, which it looks like it's gonna do, finally. Ah, yes, in the one position we don't need, safety. Once again on very strong. Okay, kicker, low-key, we need somebody good here. It's gonna be very strong or strong. I'm happy with either. And not gonna lie, I don't really care about punter anymore, but this is how it's looking for this season. Hopefully, it's a good class. Let's check out the new class, though. Top 10 prospects, tackle at number 1, QB. Outside linebacker, we do need big time. DeAndre Aldridge. Running back out of LSU, there's 2 more running backs. Iowa, Tennessee, Kenny Bass-Knight, Dexter Allen. This running back class could be disgusting. And that is something we definitely are still in the market for as well. We have the capital to do it. Dude, there's some great ones. In terms of our 3-star scout, I'm going to put it on defensive tackles. There are a few great ones, great looking ones in this class, so we got to beefing out the D-line. And if you're wondering, we do have a 2-star on running back as well as a 1-star on the northeast side. And then I'm going to do corner and wide receiver. And I think it's safe to say we're a minimum 1-win team now. You love to see it here at the midseason mark. Let's go check out those some dev traits where we should have a few of them now. Blanton ends up being superstar. What a pick that was. Noble star, but we are happy with that. The offensive line looks gorgeous now. Give him a few years. That's one of the best in the league. Defensively, the corner, only a star. Williams was looking so good. Van Dyke also only a star there on the D-line. Damn. And alrighty, time for some private workouts. The first one we're going to throw on this outside linebacker. He's literally the only good linebacker in this class. And you know what? For our last 2, I'm going to throw it on the top-ranked wide receiver and cornerback. And my friends, we just ended the season off with a 7-10 record. Oh, I do see the Cardinals made the playoffs, though. Just 8-9. That's annoying. Yo, what a huge leap, though. And how did the rookie Simon Bradford do? 4,000 yards. Let's round it for my boy, right? 33 touchdowns and just 9 interceptions for a rookie season for not having really any good wide receivers, right? What a freaking year. Kerry Stanley, once again, just okay. As well, Dawson, the rookie receiver out of Georgia, was the main man and actually flourished. 1,250 yards for him, but 15 touchdowns as well. He had a great connection, the 2 rookies did. Alfonso Kitchens, McLaughlin, and TJ Davis, of course. Pretty solid as well. We get a solidified number 1 next season. This offense can go through the roof. It's safe to say Cole Blanton looked like a rookie. And then for defense, 107 tackles for Jerry Sheffield, of course. 11 TFLs for Van Dyke and George Fields. Their sack numbers, 8 for Josh Lawson, not terrible. 6.5 for Fields, 3.5 for Van Dyke, 3 for Kendrick Thierry. Definitely needs some more pressure, though, I will say. Will Rice, 5 interceptions for him. Sheffield did a little bit of everything this season. Wouldn't be surprised if he got another Devy. 2 picks for the rookie Tavares Williams as well. As Lamar, of course, wins MVP, but I want to go check out the Rookie of the Year. Goes to Will Dawson, and you know what? I actually will take that over Simon Bradford because Bradford's already an X Factor. He's already good. He can't go up anymore. Will Dawson, just a normal, has potential to go up twice to superstar now. We also see a little Antonio Smith as well. Is that our backup tight end? It might be. Juan Mitchell, defensive rookie of the year. Tavares, number 2 there. Van Dyke, Thierry, 4 and 5. We also got Deontay Ball and Carlos Cherry too. But this is what I'm excited for. Some dev upgrades. The wide receiver does indeed go up twice. Let's go. I said hopefully we can, bring in and draft a solidified number 1. Maybe Will Dawson is just like that. As you can see, plus star dev, plus superstar dev for winning offensive rookie of the year and already had an 82 overall. Still just 23 years old. Superstar dev now. Hey, this offense, man, we could be booming next season and hopefully get a sophomore leap from Simon Bradford as well. Will Rice up to superstar X Factor. Okay, I like that a lot, but nothing else, sadly. Will Rice is an absolute monster. Just 23 years old still, but he needs some freaking help around him. We're in 2027 now, and Zach Bond is still going crazy. Philly wins again. Actually, in this universe, not again. Got our second batch of private workouts now, and we can see some of the dudes that we did earlier. The linebacker is horrible. Running back, elite. Another elite running back. The cornerback, round 1. Where's the wide receiver? Day 3, okay. Let's check out all the running backs, though, as we have a guy down here, round 1, who is round 2 to 3 projection. We have it, oh my God. Taylor Burrell out of Kansas State, too, but we got to go with the top 5 guy. I need a dude to be a franchise needle mover, you know what I'm saying? I need a Saquon, a Jahmyr Gibbs, a Leonard Fournette, you know what I'm saying? And well, this is unfortunate to say the very least. I'm going to throw another one then on Reggie Peters. And in terms of defensive tackles, we have Roman Long, round 1 to 2, but look at Jamie McAllister out of Ohio State. Round 1, going way later on day 3. I need a linebacker, man. Christian Moorhead, please. You know what? We're back here on wide receivers. I'm going to throw our last one on Khalil Meekins, a 6'6 playmaker archetype wide receiver out of Louisville. Let's check out the mock draft first. I'm not sure what pick we have for the first time ever. We do not have pick number 1. It's going to the Raiders. We have number 2, though, where I will not be going with Stephen Barton. I promise you that. We might take DeAndre Aldridge there, to be honest with you. Goddard is going top 5 as well. I feel like we need him too. Where is our next pick? All the way down here at 14. Not great. 14, 18, 19. We're just kind of in the middle of the pack. Actually, wait, the top pick isn't even ours, is it? Well, damn, if we got to trade up, we're going to trade up, right? It's going to be the Saints pick. Shout out to the Saints there, but everything else was right in the middle. Please tell me the other receivers we did are okay. I mean, they're literally just okay. Linebacker? Oh my God, Christian. Guys, the more I look at it, I don't know if I'm going to go with either of these top 5 guys. Obviously, Kerry Stanley is kind of coming into his own a little bit now on our team. And this Taylor Burrell fella looks kind of decent. Power back, AABB there. Physically checks out in all the right departments as well. And I like his skill set, and it's a guy we can get on day 3, you know? The only thing that would haunt us, of course, if these guys were X Factor, of course, but I think it would be more wise to use our top pick on a bigger position of need, maybe on a corner like a Jonathan Goddard. We are putting a lot of faith here in Kerry Stanley. He's an 89 overall, though, without the morale. I think he can be our true RB1. As much as I would love to go DeAndre Aldridge and Dexter Allen, I think Jonathan Goddard is just a bigger need for us. We know he's a round 1 true talent, despite the D-man, but he is 6'2". He is just 21 years old. We can mold him into a really great looking corner with a 4.38 40-yard dash. Elite strength I see as well. Jonathan Goddard could potentially be our CB1 in just his rookie season. We choose him at number 2. How have I done that? How have we done that? Those running backs are about to be 87 overall, bro. I can already tell. That is actually insane. Okay, at pick 14, I think we're gonna go Roman Long. We do have our guy McAllister as well, but why not just double dip and get both of them? We got the picks, and it never hurts to beefing out the trenches. Roman Long out of TCU, number 33 in the class. We pick him at 14. And what am I doing this? Are you actually serious right now? What are we doing? What are we doing? We were moving, we were trending in the right direction, and I have just killed all the momentum we had. And I was gonna go Matt Rice at 18. Oh my, yo, this is actually a horror of a class. I was gonna go with that Matt Rice dude, bro. I'm trading out at number 18 then with the Lions. We're gonna get a first next year and the year after that. And at pick 19, Vaughn Reese, the safety out of Colorado, has a man coverage B zone. I've seen enough. We might just have to move him. The cornerback, you already know the wave, since I cannot draft a corner for my life for whatever reason. Oh my God. This is almost impressive in a way. Sadly, we just had 3 first-round picks, and I didn't get one hidden dev. We didn't get one hidden dev. Reggie Peters up next here in round 2 at pick number 14. Round 2 to 3 talent, just solid value if I say so myself. Thank you. Of course, he's the one that's hidden dev. You know what I mean? And with our next pick at 19, it might be a little early. I do not care because we love the prospect that is Jamie McAllister, big defensive tackle out of Ohio State, 365-pound run stopper with elite acceleration and elite strength. This is the gem of all gems in this class, if I say so myself. And he's a hidden dev with 98 strength. This dude is a big baller. And round 3, pick 2, once again, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and take Taylor Burrell, the man that we skipped out on the top 5 running backs in the first round because we had this guy down on our board that we like just a little bit more. Can he repay us with a good dev trade? Can he repay us by being generational? There's some hope. There's some hope in my heart. Pick 14, Kevin Carter, outside linebacker, Wisconsin. A pretty good matchup if I say so myself. Whoa. Kevin Carter. Like I said, Wisconsin linebackers, you can't go wrong. Whoa. That was pretty awesome. And now here in round 4, pick 14, there is one other linebacker that I have on my board, projected undrafted, just 20. He's also out of Wisconsin. This dude looks really good, by the way. Bobby, he's projected undrafted, but He checks everything. He checks everything. And he's number 48 in the class despite being projected undrafted. Oh my God, our linebacker room, just like that, 0 to 100. And ladies and gentlemen, round 6, Joey Brown, the kicker out of Notre Dame, is him. That's all I gotta say. He's him. And okay, despite one of the most woeful first rounds of all time in my history, I think we did all right. I think we did all right after that. Reggie Peters, Jamie McAllister, 77 for Taylor Burrell. We knew, of course, he was going to be good, though. 75 and 73 for the linebacker as well. And Joey Brown. Joey Brown's that dude. Let's check out the rest of the class. Saunders ends up being 80 overall, but there they are. The 3 running backs that we knew were going to be good. DeAndre Aldridge would have been my choice if I decided to stay or stick and pick. And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with Burrell. Wow. Kenny Basnight went just after him. This is the guy we didn't have fully scouted, so I don't think I would have gone him. He ends up being super. And Dexter Allen, the other top 5 guy, went just after them. So 3 running backs went in a row. Dexter Allen, also only a superstar, so none of them generational, none of them crazy. You know what? I'm happy with Taylor Burrell all the way in round 3. So I'm looking for Matt Rice, the left end that I would have went at my pick. You know, that's cool with me. I actually don't know. I think McAllister, the linebacker, I think they're going to get their snaps. Taylor Burrell is playing behind, of course, our RB1 right now, Kerry Stanley. Let's figure out what he is. Maybe he leaps up in the depth chart. And of course, we can also compare him to the other running backs that went ahead of him in the first round. Our guy. Oh my God. No, that's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro. Wait, that's so cool. Wait, bro, I literally... That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm sorry. I can't believe he's an X Factor. Are you kidding me? Okay, though, here's the team. Year 4, year 5. I've lost count. Simon Bradford up to an 88 overall, and we have him a true wide receiver 1 in Dawson as well. An amazing running back combo now in Kerry Stanley and Taylor Burrell. The offensive line only improving. McLaughlin only getting better at tight end as well. Now defensively, might be the last year we stay in a 4-3. What's the word? Our personnel fits a 3-4 a little bit more. DB's looking solid now. We got Reese out at corner where he is a 75 overall. Low-key, it's improving. It's still not great, I would say. We still don't really have anything crazy as a pass rush tandem, but I think it'll do. I hope. But the biggest addition, of course, is we're going to get some field goals now. QB was very weak. Running back was normal. Wide receiver, please. Oh my God. We're going to have to go through. We're going to have to build up from the mud with our wide receivers. This wheel has not been kind so far, to say the very least. We're on tackles now, though. But our tackles are chilling, you know, so it kind of sucks. Okay, Loki, this is a massive one. Defensive ends, please. I need me an edge more than ever. Just stay on strong. Just stay on strong. We'll take strong. Please, I need somebody. Guys, our linebackers last year was very weak, and I think we came out with pretty solid ones this time around. Very strong. Very strong. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna get strong for cornerback as well. Here we go. The defense can start getting some upgrades finally, and this is how we're looking. We did not start off good, but I think I'm pretty happy with this. Linebackers very strong, defensive end strong, cornerback strong as well. It's time to beefing up the D. And right away, the number 1 dude, Victor Aldridge, outside linebacker. We have a dude at number 5, defensive end at 6, 7, OLB at 8, 9, defensive. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is perfect. But remember now, a few years into this, we don't have as much draft capital as we have had in the past, but still 3 first rounders, 1 second, and 2 thirds. Turds. Yeah. And with a 7-10 record last season, is this the first season we might be able to make a postseason push? Never mind. Mid-season now, we're currently 3-4. Not terrible. Our offense, as you can see, going crazy. The defense is terrible. Private workout time. We will have a lot of these people fully scouted. This guy right here, only on 40%, Chris Cheeks. Gonna do number 1 on him. And then once again, like last year, let's do the top rated cornerback and wide receiver. And despite all the additions we made in the improving young roster, we finished with the same record. Offense looked like it did its thing though, but just the passing game, everything else struggled. Wait, don't we have Miami's pick? We have Miami's pick, right? I've just seen them win 3-14. No, we don't. We have Detroit and Arizona. No. And low-key, they all kind of suck as well. Whoa, tops. Oh my God. Simon Bradford did the thing. What happened to the defense? It was supposed to be the season I improved the defense too, and it got so bad, but Bradford has boomed. 4,700 yards, 40 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. And you know what? We gave Kerry Stanley the snaps because obviously he's a high overall, but he just might be kind of mid. Maybe I should have just given the keys to Taylor Burrell, let him progress, let him develop quick as well. That was a big mistake on my part. But like in my mind, I was just like, dude, you're a 90 overall. Why are you so bad? I don't get it. Will Dawson has carried on his form. Those 17 touchdowns and almost 1,500 yards from Reggie Peters, the rookie, broke 1,000, had 6 touchdowns as well. McLaughlin, the tight end, and of course, Alfonso Kitchen. I think the offense is honestly good. I don't think we got to add anything anymore. It's this side of the ball, though, that has really let us down. Sheffield, of course, leads the way for tackles made. 16 TFLs for Van Dyke and Fields. They've been kind of holding their own. I'm not going to lie. Willis, Josh Lawson, okay as well. As he gets himself 8 sacks, we still are in desperate need for some more pass rush, though. Jamie McAllister barely played. He was only like a 65. He's a superstar. I wish he played a little more now. He was, I was saying though, he was only like a 65 overall rush DT, so he actually didn't really get too many snaps by the looks of it, as you can tell by his stats, but he might be something for the future. Tavares, shout out to you. Mahomes wins MVP, but I do see a Simon Bradford sneaking into the conversation. Top 10 for him. Literally number 10, the offensive rookie of the year, Reggie Peters. Let's go. I see Taylor Burrell at 10 as well. Wish he played a little more. Wish I gave him a little bit more snaps. Because damn it, Kerry Stanley is not the answer. I can tell you that right now. Reggie goes up to superstar Dev, and McLaughlin, superstar Dev at tight end as well. Like I said, the offense is looking good, man. And with Simon Bradford at QB, anything is possible. Whoa. Okay, Tavares Williams went up. George Fields went up to superstar. Of course, we saw McAllister be a superstar as well. And Sheffield now up to X Factor 2. For how bad this defense was. We got a lot of dev traits, right? And the Ravens, I think, win their 3rd Super Bowl of the video. Shout out Lamar. Private workouts number 2. We get a top 5 in Victor Aldridge. Might have to trade up for him. Might just have to trade up for him. I think we did maybe this dude. I don't know. There's so many names here. I did a cornerback who's top 5. And I did a receiver who's also top 5. Hold up. Whoa, a top 5 wide receiver. Remember this wide receiver class, I think was weak or very weak, right? That's insane. LOLB is looking tasty as ever. We have some great talent from all over the board. Oh my. Same thing for right outside linebacker as well. Some good talent here. We got AJ Carrington as well. I'm going to draft him. I'm going to draft the receiver, and I'm going to draft the top 5 dude projected to go number 1. And because of that, I don't think we're going to be able to take Ezekiel Fuller. So let's throw one on a cheeky Justin Forbes. Remember, this tackle class is really good as well. Maybe we throw it on George Sharpton, the right tackle. And then last one here on left end, Parker Greenwood out of Notre Dame. This is shaping out to be, though, an insane looking draft class. I wish I traded all of my 1st round picks last year and traded it to this year. Victor Aldridge, of course, projected to go number 1. Top 5 talent. We are sitting all the way down here at 9 and 10 where AJ Carrington is going. And the receiver, we should be able to get them both. We should be able to get them both, but you can never trust a mock anymore. It be telling some lies sometimes, right? We got 22 as well. DeMarcus Thomas has us taken. Probably not. Let's check out the rest of the dudes we did, though. This guy, round 1 to 2, just pretty solid at the end of the left end, right? Greenwood, round 1, true talent. You like to see that? Justin Forbes. Yo. Okay, I'm actually so excited. This draft could be insane. And I forgot, we got to somehow trade up to number 1, but at the same time, keep number 9, keep number 10 to get these 2 guys, of course. So let's see what we can do. They literally went 9, 10, and 22 and more. That might have been too much. That might have been too much. Oh God. Okay, I gave up 9, 22, and then a future 1st rounder. We have 2 1st rounders next season, so no worries. We still have pick number 10 here. I gotta get this guy. It's a top 5 pass rusher. This is something we've been crying out for this entire video. I'm just kind of weary because it was accepted almost immediately, right? They didn't even hesitate. Maybe I overpaid a little bit. Victor Aldridge, you better be special. 6'5", power rusher, 22 years old, out of TCU. Please be a special talent. 5th ranked in the class. Hidden Dev, I need you to at least be gold. I need it to at least be gold, if not even red, for that to be worth it. AJ Carrington, welcome to the team, the number 2 ranked player in the class. Hidden Dev, immediate CB1 alongside Tavares Williams. Let's give him his respect. Okay, so unfortunately for us, our guy Parker just went like 3 picks before us. So I guess I'm just gonna grab Justin Forbes here just so we know he's a great talent. We can just bank all the hidden depth trait. I know we have a ton of depth now at linebacker, but never hurts to have another one. And yes, we're gonna go with another one. Gregory Weaver, round 1 true talent out of Auburn here. Left outside linebacker, top 10 in the class, actually. Probably my last pick in this class. Pretty solid way to go out. Trading out of pick 22 in round 3 with the Rams. Not gonna lie, a lot of what ifs in that class. A lot of what ifs. Was it worth it to trade up all the way to number 1, give away all that we gave up instead of just staying strong with our picks and drafting somebody better? Victor Aldridge actually ends up only being 76. That's quite low. That's definitely not generational, you know what I mean? Which is kind of what we hoped for when we traded all the way up there. So that is kind of brutal. We just got to bank on the dev trait now. The number one guy is George Walker. We got AJ Carrington, a lot of good corners in this class. Here's Cedric Torrance, who we could have gotten if we remained at our pick. Remember though, our offense already good, but would he have taken us over the edge? No. Don't care. Victor better be special, man. He better be special. Here's Parker Greenwood, the left end that got taken. Okay. Dude, are you kidding me? He went at round 2, pick number 8, and we were pick 10. And that's the guy I wanted. That's the guy we scouted. That's the guy I think I put a private workout on. It really could have been him and Victor, but instead we only get one of them. Why didn't I just trade up? I don't know. Just 2 picks in front of us, bro. I literally wouldn't have to given up anything, right? Victor, I need you to be something. Where is he? I don't even know where he is. Oh my god. Oh my god, I traded up to number 1 for that. Dude, you know what I mean though? It was like linebackers very strong. We get a top 5 guy in Victor Aldridge. I was expecting absolute fireworks there. There really wasn't anything crazy in this class at all. And okay, we're in a 3-4 now on defense. This side cannot get any worse than what it was doing last season for us, right? And offense, Burrell is going to be the starter now. Like I said, this side of the ball, perfectly fine. Going to make Reggie our guy, wide receiver number 2. And let's see how this year goes. That draft though kind of hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, wait, we do still have some things to do. I'm just gonna speed run it. All right, and this is what we got this season. Honestly, really bad. 4-3 at midseason. 3-star scout on the end. AJ Carrington only ends up being a star, and yeah. What? Tavares Williams now has super. Wait, what? All right, I'll take it. I ain't complaining. Private workouts on this guy, and then this receiver Chance Tart. Ooh, and okay, we make the playoffs for the first time ever. Only go 9-8, but do win the AFC South. Gonna be hosting the first game. Wow, and our offense regressed heavily though, all the way down to 18. The defense though, 20th. We are so mid. The literal definition of mid. Simon Bradford was okay. I mean, really good, right? But his numbers regressed quite heavily from last season. Burrell really wasn't too great as our RB1. Obviously still a low overall, but Kerry Stanley kind of flourished as the backup now, I guess. I don't really know, man. Alfonso Kitchen, really good this season. 1,100 yards for him. Dawson, 1,260, 16 touchdowns as well. Peters a little lower than the usual, though. Sheffield, 100 tackles. Same old, same old. Bobby Holt, 13 TFLs, 10 for Aldridge, the rookie, and Josh Lawson there has been leading us every single year. 4.5 sacks as our leader is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Bobby Holt played a big role this year, it looked like. All right, though, first wildcard game against the Patriots, and we lose. 24-17. I mean, we're an inexperienced bunch, to say the very least. 24-17. I guess his playbook combo is probably not it. Shout out to Hurts for MVP there. Offensive rookie of the year goes to this guy. We don't even get anybody in there in defense. The number 1 overall pick finishes 3rd. Super Bowl was Browns Panthers. Yeah, I'm just as confused as you. Shout out Mike Hall Jr. though, and the Browns winning themselves a Super Bowl number 1. Whoa. There is a top 5 DT projected to go round 2 to 3. Daniel McCree. Unfortunately, though, in terms of left end, right ends, no top 5 talents by the look of it, but we do have some decent players. The running back we did ends up being top 5 in the receiver, round 1 to 2. We're at that point now where it's just kind of a waiting game. It's kind of just being patient now and just seeing this team develop and progress, and hopefully at one point winning it all. Pick 8, there are some great talent on the board. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go Christel though. Round 1, left end, speed rusher out of tech, a position of need badly. Number 18 in the class. Hidden to have Christel. Thank you, and please be a good partner alongside Victor. Trading up to pick number 2 in round 2 with Minnesota, as that, of course, is to get our guy, Daniel McCree, the top 5 true talent. And this dude looks unbelievable. B-A-A-A, but look at the physicals. Great, elite, great, elite. I mean, this dude does not have one flaw in his game. A monster in the interior, ranking number 5 in the class, and hidden development. Not too much in that draft, to be honest with you, but we do come away with Dell 76, and then McCree ends up being over 80 overall. And because of that, he's going to be the man we reveal here. Let's go ahead and find out what our guy is. Our defensive line could look really good if it gets a little red addition. All right, just about everything has been moved accordingly, and as I mentioned earlier, pretty much just a waiting game now. We might just go until we make the bowl or make some good runs, right? And we are going to be making a move. A little bit of a gamble. I'm giving away our first round pick this season in the hopes that we're going to be good, right? As well as Carter, we have an abundance of linebackers now. And I'm getting a first and a third from Buffalo. It's projected pretty low. Josh Allen, 34, 35 years old now at this time. So I'm hoping they regress. As we go just 9-8 this time around, we lose 0-31 of the Jags in the last week. Not quite the record I was hoping for. 9th in offense, though, is very nice. 16th for defense. Simon Bradford, pretty solid season all around. Taylor Burrell, it's almost impressive that you're worse than Kerry Stanley, numbers-wise. What is blood cooking out there? Reggie Peters, Will Dawson, both over 1,200 yards there. You love to see that. They combine for 20 touchdowns as well as McLaughlin and Alfonso Kitchens contribute as well. Joey, the main man, you already know, 14 TFLs for the rookie. Daniel McCree, 12 for George Fields there. He's still putting in work, in McCree in his rookie year leads us in tackle for loss and sacks. That is big time. Victor Aldridge even contributed with 6. Chris Dell with 4, but he's only a star. He's only a freaking star. However, it's looking like we hit big though with Daniel McCree, and hopefully he can go up to superstar, maybe even one more. Speaking of ones, that's all we got. All right, though, as I mentioned, we're in 2030 now. I'm gonna try to speed run it a little bit, not gonna show too much. We're just gonna go to the offs and yeah. And now, luckily for us, the Bills actually got first rounded as well, so our picks should be similar range. Actually, wait, was it a future first I traded? It was. So we have 20 and 24. I don't know why I thought it was this season. Shout out Joe Burrow, though, for winning MVP. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to this guy, but defensively goes to Matthew Tiller. How did he beat out Daniel McCree? That is brutal. That was the one I was hoping for, of course. Nothing on offense, I believe, this Lennon fella. Only a star, to nobody's surprise, but no, Daniel McCree does not go up. We didn't get anybody. Yeah, you know we're far in this simulation when the Giants are winning the Super Bowl. And I haven't looked over this class at all. We do have 2 top 5 guys here. There's the number 1 dude, Del Hobbs, wide receiver. I think I'm going to throw our first one on him. Another receiver, Joe Curtis down here out of Oregon, Sco Ducks, and then Tyler Talbot. By the way, we did randomize these again. I can't really be asked to show it anymore. As Del Hobbs will indeed be a top 5 wide receiver. This guy only round 1. Cornerback we did also round 1. Yo, look at this defensive tackle that's projected to go top 5. This edge as well, another true top 5 dude, looks unbelievable. But he's projected to go number 2. The defensive tackle down here at 7, I feel like we got to make a move up to get either or, because the defense has been lacking, man. It has been lacking. I feel like our offense is fine. And check this out. For pick number 2, the Falcons are asking for Will Rice and Addison Richards, 2 staples of our team, but we would be able to keep our pick at 20 and 24, as well as future picks too, by the looks of it. Like, really, these 2 picks aren't enough? It's close, though. Maybe just a little player in there. 6th round pick 2 years down the line. And the trade is accepted. We are giving away Deontay Ball, a pretty good piece to our defense, 83 overall there, outside linebacker, and I'm giving away my 2 first rounders. We're going up to number 2. This better be freaking worth it, or else I'm gonna look really stupid. Anthony Eubanks looks the part as well, but I think our interior defensive line is looking good. We got a lot of good pieces there. It's really off the edge where we have been struggling, haven't hit on that home run threat at all. Parker Keaton, a little older, 23 years old out of Georgia, but we want proven talent. We want guys to be ready the very moment they step in the door. Parker Keaton, are you the one? Dude, 89 strength with 91 excel is crazy. What a pick for me. This left guard, Deontay Robinson, we get him at 52. He's number 51 in the class. Good depth. Maybe we move some pieces around next season to get some more draft capital. This dude has A-man, is 6'5", only 22 years old. Let's just grab... He was a day 3. We just got one of the biggest gems I've ever seen. Whoa. Oh, I thought he would be like, okay, but not like that. With everything we had, I think we cooked Keaton. 78, the left guard, decent. The corner looks awesome, though. 74 overall, and the CPU did its thing as well. I do really just want to check the defensive tackle, though. He did end up going at number 7, 81 overall, maybe number 1 in the class. Anthony Eubanks, did we miss out on the next Chris Jones? Superstar. Keaton, you got room to work with. As it was actually a right guard, top of the class. The receiver as well, tied at 81 there. And you already know what we're doing. Parker Keaton, the guy we traded up for. Giving away both of our picks at 24 and 20, and a solid piece on defense in Deontay Ball. Parker Keaton, was it worth it? Superstar? We're not mad with the superstar edge, as we'll go ahead and slide him at LOLB1 right away to partner alongside Victor Aldridge. The defense is looking on the up. We got this bracket dude. The CPU got Bridges, of course, Mikal Bridges by the looks of it. The defense should be better. The offense can carry its weight. Taylor Burrell, I'm giving you one last chance. You're a superstar X Factor. You're 91 with morale. There's zero reason why you should be bad, right? Our team's up to a 91 now. If we don't win a playoff game, I don't really know. Yo, we're actually so mid. I don't understand. I changed the playbooks. Maybe we go to a 4-3. I don't know. It's just not really working. Bradford's putting up good numbers. We're just wasting his talent. Burrell just still under par. Well, Dawson doing his thing. I don't really understand. The defense looked better this year. McCree was a beast. Aldridge with some TFLs as well as 11 sacks. 10.5 for George Fields. Keaton had a good rookie season. We just can't get it done in the win column. If we see another Eagles Chiefs in 2031, I'm switching over to hockey. I don't understand. Our team on paper looks absolutely gorgeous. Who is this Ryan's fella? He's a superstar. I like that. Maybe we trade Richards away and, you know, get more draft capital and whatnot. Defensively, brackets. Oh my God, this Bridges dude is a superstar as well. Okay, and Aldridge actually went up to superstar. Yo, we got some nice upgrades. Next season, I think we go to a 4-3. The 3-4 is just not it. Guys, we have found a top 5 left guard. Projected to go 25 as well. We're pick 16. I think I just put a private work on him. I can't even recall. Yeah, it was him, and then I did these two down here. This guy is horrible. My God. He will definitely be our choice. By the way, look at the Bills this year. 6-11. I should have traded for the first round pick this year. And there he is in the flesh, pick number 16. I know we could trade down a little bit, but I can't be asked anymore. Top 5 left guard is something you do not see every day. A little Quentin Nelson regen. I like it. Hidden dev. I think I start him right away. We're going to trade our center and left guard then. And I'm not going to lie. I'm letting the CPU cook. I've drafted too much. Did they cook for a 73 running back? We don't need that. Right guard, MLB. That was dumb. I mean, I guess we'll start him based off of his development trait, but at the same time, he's kind of just the guy. Let's see it. How special could a top 5 left guard be? Okay, yeah, he's an 80 overall superstar as well. We do have Kaplan ahead of him, but I think he's got to start. Low-key, I might play Ryans too. Maybe I trade him instead, though. I don't know. O-line's actually kind of fire. Massive trade here. I'm giving away Chet Day. He's going to be the odd one out. I'm giving away Richards. We're going to start the Ryan fella at center. He's a 91, but we could use the draft capital as well as Gallagher, a 4th round pick. And remember, we don't have our first round pick this season. This was the one I traded to Buffalo. So we get their first, second, and the 1st and 3rd next season. McAllister, DT3, and 2 4th round picks gets me number 2nd rounder from Pittsburgh. And this is how the team's going to be looking. Revamped O-line, new right guard, new center, but they're both superstars. Simon Bradford, continue to do your thing. Hopefully the defense now in a 4-3 can come through in a big way with Keaton, Victor Aldridge at defensive end, Fields, McCree. We got Brackett, Long there. Let's make him the number 2. Actually, we made Bridges, or number 3. Let's make Bridges our number 3 as well. This defense, man, please help a brother out. Thank you. We go 13-4. 4-3 is changed. 4-3 Buffalo playbook. Thank you for changing our life. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We're still cooking. Top 5 for offense, defense. Show me the same thing. Even better, Simon Bradford continues to do what he's already been doing, but it's nice to see us stacking some wins now. Taylor Burrell has finally come alive, though. 1,100 yards, almost 5 a carry, and 14 touchdowns. Nothing really too new on the offense. It's still flowing right. Will Dawson's still doing his thing. Everybody else the same. And look at the O-line cook. Ryans gave up 8 sacks, but look at Tyreek Traynor only giving up 3 in his rookie season. You'll love to see it. Joey, once I think he's led us in tackles every single simulation. Parker Keaton, 14 TFLs, 15 sacks. Now that, my friends, is what we traded up for. Well more than worth the price. 11.5 for Aldridge as well. He's looking like he was worth the price as well. Remember, he was a bit, right? And the defense is starting to speak to me, man. It is about damn time. I was starting to lose a little bit of faith. I ain't even gonna lie with you. 8-9, we're hosting through the AFC. It goes through us, and we still haven't. And hell, the Browns end up winning it all. I'm straight up just not having fun, bro. I'm just not having fun. Trainer remains the same. The other guard we got was only a star. Keaton, superstar X Factor now. Awesome to see. Bro, we were a year too early trading for Buffalo's picks. Okay, and check this out. We got another top 5 receiver. See, if he's top 5, I'm trading up. I'm trading up. He is... Wait, did I just see that right? Did I just see that right? The Bucks were horrible. And the Bills, dude. We traded with the Bills as well. Imagine I had both of these. Okay, the Bucks were ass. Okay, I got some life in me now. That actually changes everything. I'm getting Demetrius Peterson, LSU receiver as well. Yeah, say no more. I also put one on this guy and this guy. Okay. Have my first round pick in 2035. I hope I'm not still here by that time. And ladies and gentlemen, the final piece for us to finally take us over that hump is here. Demetrius Peterson, the generation. Okay, maybe not. He's only number 3 in the class, but an LSU receiver is an LSU receiver. Need I say any more? This corner is A-zone, A-press, out of Iowa. He's a corner. It's a little Cooper DeJean vibes, if you ask me. We low-key might need some help at safety in the next few seasons. An A-plus pick there. Kyle Rowe, welcome to the squad. And pick 12 in round 2, or actually our last pick in the class. We're going to go with that middle linebacker we had scouted. He's nothing special, but we could just use depth at that position nowadays. Okay. 80, 77, 74. Please be an X Factor. And the thing is, we actually lost out on Alfonso Kitchens as well. So he was much needed. Oh, what the fuck? 12-5 this time around. A little down from last season, but overall, man, our squad is there. Offensively, overall numbers a little down for Simon Bradford, but I did see Taylor Burrell put up 4.9 a carry and 18 touchdowns, so it looks like we relied a little more on the ground game. Will Dawson always gonna get his though, and the rookie Demetrius Peterson contributed as our number 2. This dude's gonna go down as the GOAT. Sheffield, you already know, he's gotta be on his last legs. I didn't even know, he's been here for 8 years. This video has been going on for that freaking long. Look at the sack numbers though. Fields, Victor Aldridge 11, and 15 for Keaton. He's been an absolute revelation. 5 picks for Tavares Williams. I actually did move Kyle Rowe out to free safety and started him. Only star. But yeah, some of the dudes that we drafted early on are actually getting old now. That's how long this has gone on for. We won a playoff game. Hallelujah. Here's the number 1 seed in the AFC South though. We beat them 38-31. Now we have the Bills, who last season, remember, were the number 1 overall pick. We traded up with them to grab Demetrius Peterson, and he's going to come back and haunt them because, oh my God, we just went on an absolute legacy run. We're here. We're here from 0 playoff wins to 3 and a Super Bowl appearance against the Carolina Panthers. All I gotta say is thank the Lord. I never thought I'd see the day. The Panthers still have Bryce Young. Yep, he's a 92 overall, up to 32 years old now. Matt Jones, I remember that name for whatever reason. Obviously, they got a lot of auto-generated dudes now, a good team. I remember this guy too, Matt Rice. Didn't he get taken like a little bit ahead of me? Yeah, they got a solid team, but come on now. Look at this freaking roster. If we lose this, man, it'll be one of the biggest upsets in sports history. And if you were wondering, I actually changed to Packers offensive playbook, which is why the numbers looked a little bit different, but I had to change something up, bro. Some things just were not working for us, and even though Simon Bradford's overall numbers went down, Taylor Burrell's went up. I mean, what are we doing? Why is our logo just NFL? And we're grayed out. Where's the Colts? What did they do to the Colts, bro? We're 14-7 at the end of the first half. 21-7 now. Our defense being very stingy. However, Carolina does get themselves another touchdown there, but we are inside the 12. And it's first and goal. Man, finally, we have never even gotten a chance to watch this team yet. A team that we built up from the ground up, from a 0 overall team to every single dude on this roster being ones that we drafted. Taylor Burrell, thank you. Thank you. He's not doing anything. Third and goal now. I would love 7 points here, especially because we were inside like the 3 there. Out of the gun formation, Simon Bradford. Protection is elite, and the throw is even prettier. Touchdown to Reggie. Why is my name right there? Reggie Peters. What is going on? Reggie Peters gets in the end zone, though. Double eights gives us a 2-possession, 14-point lead. We should be pretty safe here, although there is 6 minutes left. A lot can happen. Just like that. A 49-yard touchdown to Kendrick Gordon, courtesy of Bryce Young there. And just like that, the Panthers are back in the game, especially after our punt. Defense. I mean, this is hysterical. 2 50-yard touchdowns given up in the final 5 minutes. They went for 2. Oh, no. What in the... They went for 2? What world am I living in? 29-28 lead now. We just need to get in a field goal range. And remember, we got Joey Brown, the superstar kicker, so anything inside the 50 is barbecue chicken. We still got ourselves a little ways to go. Simon Bradford, need you in the biggest game of your career, my guy. Will Dawson does get the first down. He's our very own Julian Edelman. Cooper Kupp, Simon Bradford to Reggie. Reggie again, Reggie Peters. My heart. First time out is gone. I think we're sitting kind of pretty. Reggie's on the sidelines telling me it was actually an intentional fumble to get us a few more yards going forwards. That's Taylor Burrell's. Gets us only 1 yard, but I think we're cool with running the clock out now. Joey Brown says, give me this range all day long. Simon out in the flat to Burrell there, gets out of bounds, because the thing is, the Panthers do still have all 3 timeouts. If we can get a first down here, that would actually be everything. Will Dawson! Oh my God. Oh, why are we calling a timeout? What an effort by Will Dawson, the first receiver we got that we really saw something special out of, right? Burrell. Are you